Welcome back, everybody, to the Monday Update. I'm Brandon Seibert.
And I'm Julia Kepley. First, let's jump into the word around our school. 10th grade algebra teacher Mr. Stevens was caught sleeping with his students in a classroom last Friday. All his students wanted to do was learn, but it seems Stevens had a different plan in mind.
We reached out to Mr. Stevens and received this statement. It's okay, because I have tenure. Principal Sanders responded by saying it was an understandable slip-up and required no further disciplinary action.
Sorry, folks. It seems we left out a crucial comma in that last story's headline.
Due to reduced district spending and TV production budget cuts, we are now required to run at least one sponsored ad every update. This week's ad comes from our school's very own Jonathan Chuggs.
Ladies, if you're looking for a C-plus man who grooms bi-weekly and can hold mildly interesting conversations, look no further than Jonathan Chuggs. Qualifications are as follows. Must be a smoking hot babe between the grades 10th and 12th, and between the heights 5'4" and 5'10". Must have at least a 1500 SAT score and enjoy talking about smart people things, like astrology. Must have non-curved thumbs and maximum of 11 fingers, no ballerina feet. If you fit this criteria, call the number below.
Please do not contact Jonathan Chuggs with any unsolicited services or offers. Now on to world news, and by that, I mean just America, because nobody else matters. The Super Bowl is this weekend, with the LA Rams facing off against the New England Patriots. By now, you've probably heard of the famous no call, which sent the LA Rams to the Super Bowl. Some fans go on to claim that the game was rigged. I haven't seen a no call this bad since my Aunt Kathy's last Tinder date. It's okay, Kathy. You'll find someone eventually. But for now, it's probably a good idea to sign those divorce papers. Now, we'd like to welcome our special guest, Dill Philbis, an expert on this year's Super Bowl halftime show. Dill. Dill. Dill.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I've prepared a written statement. The NFL stated that they would honor Steven Hillenburg, the creator of popular TV series SpongeBob SquarePants, by playing the song Sweet Victory from the 15th episode of the second season during the halftime show. Fans were filled with excitement after hearing this announcement. When the halftime show came on, myself and many others were delighted to see SpongeBob on the screen with his friends, ready to play Sweet Victory. We had all heard the trumpets and we knew it had begun. However, we were wrong. Approximately 3 seconds into the song, a familiar beat was heard. The beat to Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. The NFL decided to cut off Sweet Victory and play Sicko Mode for pretty much no reason at all. This atrocious decision left fans of SpongeBob, as well as fans of football, very disappointed. It absolutely breaks my heart, crushes it into tiny pieces to know that the NFL would betray us in such a way, baiting us without a love for an interesting TV show and giving us this rubbish performance in the form of Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. Not only did Travis Scott perform the worst way he possibly could, but he was also completely off beat. This is an absolute insult to the SpongeBob fandom, and both the NFL and Travis Scott should be punished for their actions. There's no excuse. That's all I have to say about the controversy. Back to you, Brandon.
There have been dozens of reports of illegal aliens crossing the U.S.-Canadian border, crash landing everywhere from Seattle to Lake Erie. These extraterrestrials look so similar to actual Canadians, even trained professionals have a hard time telling the difference. No word on potential Canadian ban, so in the meantime, if you plan on taking a family road trip up to Niagara Falls, stay safe and don't trust anyone. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the Monday Update. I'm Brandon Seibert.
And I'm Julia Kepley, signing off.